Okay. Your boy Artanis.
Yeah, man, my life for Aya, motherfucker.
My life for ire. Indeed. Indeed. This is a nice river. Alright, let's see what we got. We have Chaos, Grey Knights, and Space Marines versus Eldar, IG, and Chaos. The only Chaos champion I've seen all night is just the Plague champion.
He's
No
the
love
only
for the
one that matters.
Sorcerer. Looks like blue team is going to get a very, very slight lead here as the victory points are captured. And there we go. It's going to be tied up 1-1. Oh, I remember this map. Yeah, I definitely remember this map. I played on this map before. Alright, we got the Brother Captain claiming the mid victory point for the blue team with the Power Sword. Brother Captain versus a Guardsman squad. I would take the Brother Captain any day, but there is a Sentinel backup. And there we go. They did manage to take the midpoint, so blue is now 2-1. Strike squad coming in to back up at their Brother Captain. Meanwhile, on the bottom, we have a skirmish here between Alpha Blades and... Oh my god, really? Two maps in a row where it's Blades versus Maids again? I hate this. I hate this so much. Brother Captain forced to retreat. But a Tech Marine's on the field. The Red Cadian squad's trying to not capture the point, just trying to fight for the lives. Strike squad coming in. Blue Flames of Justice just dropping those guardsmen. Oh, the flames are real. Oh, and the sergeant goes down. Meanwhile, at the top, we do have some sneaky going on here. Not too sneaky. I mean, you can see on the mini-map, but there we go. Dire Avengers getting in position. And blue pushes off the Cadians, maintaining its 2-1 lead. Oh, those units look really cool. They look really cool. For just some dire Avenger squads, good god.
Your forces obey you. Your forces
Alright, looks like... I'm not sure what's going on here. But we do have a skirmish at the top. Attack squad with the flamer going after the 3 dire Avenger squads. That is not a good skirmish for the attack squad, and they are getting the hell out of there. I would say that is a good choice. You know what, we got Maids coming up here. And Blades is now going to try and take that power point from the red team. And it looks like he's going to get that for free. Backed up by Rose's Inquisitorial Stormtroopers.
do not lose your requisition point.
Alright, Alpha Maze trying to take the requisition point. Going to be contested by the Stormtroopers, backed up by Alpha's attack squads. Ooh, and the Stormtroopers just going down. Recall order's been made, and they will make it out. And there we go. Blue team is going to snag that power node for how long we will see, but they do have it currently. Lord Commander trying to lead by example with no one following him. This is not a good fight for the Lord Commander. And Lord Commander is getting out of there. Meanwhile, Maids is pushing up with the Chaos squads. Never mind, going to fall back. And blue still holds the 2-1 victory point lead. Red taking its time to gather its forces.
Your forces obey you.
And here we go. The Eldar are making a push against the lone tack marine that has been set to guard this top victory point. So much of the shurikens. I think that's what those weapons are called. And the task squad is forced to withdraw. And red looks like it may take a second victory point.
Of your structures.
Very nice push.
You are losing us a victory point.
And here we go. We got a strike squad trying to take out the Eldar entrenchment. Blue Flames of Justice. Maybe enough. Backed up by the attack squad. And those poor Eldar are just getting flamed to death. But they are wanting that victory point. There they go. They got it. Now it's 2-1 in red's favor. Oh, but that Guardian's weapon team is down. The strike squad was forced to withdraw. And at bottom looks like Maids is trying to push against that power node. Alpha trying to do what he can to hold it. Tech Marine trying to put up a turret to suppress the Eldar. We'll see if it gets up or not. And the Tech Marine is forced to withdraw before the turret is finished. Very nice. Eldar getting some reinforcements here from a Heavy Bolter Squad and the Sentinel. Task Squad is back with its Blue Flames of Justice. But they will not be able to last long. Grenade going up. Nice grenade. Heavy Bolter Fire suppressing them, and they are getting out of there. Meanwhile, at bottom, looks like we may have missed a fight there. I believe Mage was forced to withdraw from Alpha Blaze. And this one tack squad just keeps coming up, trying to push the Eldar off the point, but it's not enough. And red manages to maintain its hold on a 2-1 victory point, trying to even up the score.
Your forces obey you. Your units fulfill your command.
Alright, we got red pushing in on the blue power node at the top. A power node that they desperately need. Good move here.
Your allies may lose a structure. Your units fulfill your command.
Alright, tack squad coming up into position again. Eldar now behind their shields, suppressing the squad by the heavy bolter turret. And they are immediately getting out of there. And there we go. The blue power node is now falling to the red team in the north. And the battlefield is relatively calm. Well, we got some skirmishing going on here at the bottom. Grenades being exchanged from both sides. And the Raptor squad is in, just tearing up the Guardians. Or infantry squad, sorry. Taking a lot of fire, though. And they are forced to withdraw, but they did manage to push that one Guardsman squad out. Backed up by the Chaos Marine squads and Occultists. Looks like the Plate Champion from Maids is forced to retreat as well. Meanwhile, at top, it looks like Blue is trying to take back their power node, but there may be too many Guardsmen here. We'll see. Lord General saying no to that strike squad, forcing them out of there. Meanwhile, the Eldar maintain a firm control on the top point. We got two tack squads coming in. Backed up by the heavy bolter turret from the Tech Marine. Suppressing a lot of the forces from red here. And we're getting a nice flank here with the Flamer on that Dire Avenger squad. And they're just being flamed. Warp Spiders coming in, though. That Dire Avenger squad did go down. Heavy Bolter's still up. And the Warp Spiders are doing what they do. Teleporting around and just shooting people in the face. Like, literally just point blank in the face. And that tack squad is in danger of not making it. But they will pull out. Looks like a tack squad was brought in via drop pod to reinforce this fight. But there is still a Sentinel, Heavy Bolter squad, and some Warp Spider hero back here. I do not think blue will be able to take this point currently. Heavy bolts are still there, though. War Spider's trying to teleport behind to get advantage on the turret. War Spider's versus the Tech Marine. Tech Marine is forced to withdraw. They will be able to now DPS the turret down from behind its firing arc. Oh, and they brought down the Tech Marine. Now the Tech Marine is taking a nap. We'll see how long he sleeps for. At bottom here, it looks like one of Alpha Blade's turrets is being flanked by a Chaos Space Marine squad. Nice flank there. And red is now evened up the score. Still maintaining its 2-1 victory point. Middle is basically the vacation spot of this game. Nice resorts. Beautiful, beautiful view. But the sides of this map are just an intense battlefield. Alright, Alpha Blade's pushing Alpha Maids from the bottom. Raptor Squad going in, trying to take out that heavy bolter. Never mind, trying to take out the Blade Champion. Meanwhile, the rest of Alpha Blade's forces have been suppressed by the heavy bolter turret. And now it looks like a Plague Champion ability is going off. And there it is. Oh, God. Alpha Blade's forces being pushed back by the cloud of just death and disease and just muckiness. Meanwhile, I'm sorry, I did miss this. Yellow and the Yellow Tech Squads, and who's this? Rose's Strike Squad managed to push off the Eldar from the top. So now blue now maintains control of 2-1 victory points, and now they are pushing even deeper into the red territory. Sorry I missed that fight there. But red did manage to tie up the victory points, though. So they are definitely not out of this game. This heavy bolter just having a fun old time. They continue their push. Ooh. That is a strong squad coming in from Vi. Alright, the Wraith Guard are now engaged against multiple tack squads and a strike squad. The Wraith Guard is a very powerful unit, but there may be too many people here for them to deal with. And they are very slow moving. They're trying to get out of there. And it looks like they will be able to do so. Meanwhile, blue is slowly taking away the red power node. And there we go, we got the capture. Looks like a fight may be starting at bottom again. Alright, Raptor Squad and Blood Crusher going in from Alpha Blades. Maids already withdrawing into their own heavy bolter turrets. Blood Crusher going straight for the, whatever the hell this is, Chaos Shrine to Nurgle. I don't know what it does, but Alpha wants it gone. And at mid, we finally got some action. Not much here besides a couple turrets, but red is now doing a full attack against the mid. Guardsman Squad and Sentinel trying to do what they can. But that is a lot of suppression that they have to eat through. Brother Captain going in. Meanwhile, bottom, Blood Crusher is being forced back. Brother Captain being pushed back. All that's left are 2 turrets and a couple squads. Some kind of drop. Ooh, that's not going to be good for Gabrisi's Guardsmen. And they are getting out of there. Blue maintaining its hold, 2-1 victory points. Meanwhile, though, Alpha Blades continuing to push Alpha Maids out of the bottom. And it looks like blue may take control of all 3 victory points here. Just cleaning up the turrets left behind by Alpha Maids. Another power node for red falling to the blue team. That is not good. Blood Crusher forced back by the Chaos Dreadnought. And it looks like the one victory point that red team has will maintain Or they will maintain the 1 victory point that they currently have. Alright, we got a Wraith Lord pushing in against the yellow tack squads here. Backed up by the Wraith Guard. Wraith Lord taking a lot of damage. Doing what it can, but the Wraith Lord does fall. And the Wraith Guard may also fall here as well. And, yep, and the Wraith Guard do fall to the task squads and the Heavy Bolter.
Legions march from the Eye of Terror.
Looks like Zero Cool is fortifying his position here at the red power node. And all is quiet. Wait. Alright, it does look like the blue team is pushing even further into red territory. Eldar doing what they can, backed up by... Or, I'm sorry, Guardsman doing what they can, backed up by the Eldar? No, that's more Guardsmen. They just came from the Eldar base. Strike Squad holding it down at the front. More drops coming in, and the Guardsmen are in a full retreat once again. Power node fully in control of the Blues team now. Blue team now has over 150 point lead in victory points.
Here's a splendid cathedral of pain and blood worthy of a black crusade.
Alright, and now we have another Maids vs. Blades battle here at bottom. Stuff's going down. I believe that's Alpha Blades ultimate. Or is that Maids? That must be Maids. Or is it I can't tell. Does it hit both?
That was mine.
Okay, because it looked like it was pulling some of your guys in it too. Does it hit
Yeah, it does.
friendlies? Oh, okay. But it does look like Alpha Maids has been pushed off by Blades. And both Blade Champions down on the ground. Aw, isn't that just cute? They're just laying down together, looking at the sky. Just reminiscent about old times when they were normal Space Marines and not so messed up. Aw, we'll just leave them be.
Has the upper hand.
More turrets going up in at the top. And Blaze is pushing on the last remaining red victory point.
The enemy has 100 points remaining.
Guardsmen going up against a single strike squad. Trying to do what they can. Strike squad will withdraw. But now all 3 points are in the firm grasp of blue. Red's points are ticking down very fast. They really do look so peaceful together, don't they? Oh, but this brother captain's going to interrupt the reunion from these two Blade champions. Aww. And Alpha Blaze champion leaves the other one behind. This poor champion just forced to sit there. There we go. Oh, Alpha! Look at that. Look how kind Alpha Blaze is. He came back to see his friend, or he may be teabagging him. I don't know. I'll never leave you. They are united for life. Meanwhile, stuff's going down over here, but this game is over. Let it be known, love conquers all. Never mind. Maze just at the very last second gave Blaze the FU and resurrected his champion. But that is that's a blue victory there.